bad. Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my two senses. And today's topic is about self-esteem. What is self-esteem? Self-esteem is the way you think about yourself and the value you give to yourself. So, what kind of value do you give to yourself? Do you think that you are valuable? Because I think you are. Okay, and self-esteem should not be confused with confidence because confidence relates to a person's ability in a particular area of their life. Somebody can be confident but still have a low self-esteem. I hope you're together there. So let us get right into it and see the signs of having a low self-esteem. You're always saying negative things about yourself. Why do I look like this? I'm too this. Why did I do that? I'm stupid. Those are the negative talks. So some of the times those negative things, you say them, sometimes you jokingly, but it really does affect your self-esteem when you say them, okay? Yeah. And the other thing is you're always focusing on the negative things and diminishing your achievement. This, I would say, mostly happen if you're always trying to perfect things. If you are a perfectionist too much, you're always going to be looking for mistakes in the things that you've done, in the work that you've done, and hence you are diminishing the achievement. You're not seeing the things you've done, so you are focusing too much on the negative, and this lowers your self esteem. The other one is blaming yourself when things go wrong. There is a Murphy's Law that says, maybe I've said the name wrong, but I hope you get. It's Murphy law. It says that anything that could go wrong will go wrong. So blaming yourself for things going wrong really doesn't make any sense because sometimes things are bound to go wrong, and things that could go wrong, they all go wrong. And it's not your fault. Don't keep blaming yourself. And let's even say it was, to some extent, your fault. You're human, you're born to make mistakes, you're not perfect. So stop blaming yourself because this affects your mental health and this affects your self-esteem, hence affects your mental health. Okay? Yes. The other one is thinking that other people are better than you. We are all valuable in different ways. We all can't be the same. God did not make copies. I can't be somebody else, and you can't be somebody else. Everybody contributes differently to this world. So don't think just because this person is winning in this sector and you're not winning in that person is better than you. That sector might actually not be your sector. You might be blessed in another place where this person is not blessed in that area. So stop thinking that people are other people are better than you. We are all human. We are like, you have to believe that you yourself are special in your own way because God did not make copies. Okay? Yeah. The other one is not accepting compliments. Have you ever seen the kind of people you tell them compliments and then they start to, you know, to reduce them? Don't do that. Don't do that. When somebody comes, you look good. Thank you. That dress, thank you. Today your hair, thank you. Accept them because you do look good. You do look good. Okay, you look good. The other one is you avoid challenges for fear of failure. That is, you can like avoiding challenges lowers your self-esteem because you don't believe in yourself enough to face the challenges that you are going to conquer them. You always think that you're going to fail, so you avoid those challenges, and that is not good for you. Face the challenges and conquer it because you got what it takes. Okay? Yeah. The other one is being overly upset by disappointment. We all get disappointment. In fact, recently somebody told me that everybody is going to disappoint you. That is true. Everybody is going to disappoint you, and probably things are also going to disappoint you. So being overly upset about it all the time, like, it really makes your self-esteem go down. Let's accept disappointment happen. Yes, it happened. What next? Am I going to be upset for a month? Am I going to be upset 6 months because somebody disappointed me because I started a business and it failed? I have to pick myself up and, move on. Forgive this person, or just decide that I'm letting it go. Okay? Yeah. The other one is feeling worthless and ashamed and anxious all the time. Feeling like you're not worth it lowers your self-esteem. Feeling like you are ashamed of who you are or of how you look like lowers your self-esteem. So if you are experiencing any of these signs, then chances are very high that you have low self-esteem. And what causes this low self-esteem? Sometimes it could be childhood experiences. Maybe you were bullied as a child, you did not meet your parents' expectations. Especially if you are African, then trust me, you probably have some childhood experiences and trauma that affect your self-esteem. And even I would say that social media to some extent also affects our self-esteem, because if you keep comparing yourself to other people in the media, then you're going to feel like you're worthless. Like, what am I, like, I've not done anything, I've not achieved that. Look at them, how they're doing. That can also be the reason why your self-esteem is not doing well. So let's go through ways in which you can improve your self-esteem. Think about your strengths, because we all have our strengths. We all have something we are good about. We are good at. Those those things that you think are normal, that everybody can do them because you easily get to do them. They're not normal. You Those are your strengths, and you should ride on them. You should expound on them. Those are the things that you should work on the most, on your strength. Celebrate the small things in life. Don't diminish any achievement, don't diminish anything that you've done. If you have some wins in your life, celebrate it. If you've achieved something, you've launched a business, you've written a book, you've you know you started exercising, you've eaten well, even if it's just for a day, celebrate those good things. This will improve your self esteem. The other one is challenge your negative thinking. How can you challenge your negative thinking? You start giving that negative thinking alternative explanations, and put things into perspective. Sometimes when we're experiencing challenges, our mind is bound to give us the negative. It works in a really funny manner, is that it's bound to go negative. It's bound to go on the worst case scenario. So what do? Start writing down all the other alternative explanations and put them into perspective, and you'll be able to see that you've challenged that negative thinking and you've changed the whole narrative. Okay? Yeah. The other one is that think about think about things you can do and the things you can't do. And those things you can't do, just let them go. There is no need in you sitting and thinking about the things that you can't change. So what? I'm short. If I keep thinking about how short I can't change my height, can I? I can't. That's just how I am. I am short. So I'm not going to keep thinking about I can't change my height. I can't do anything about it. So I let it go. It is God's creation. That is how God saw I looked best in. So I let it go. I can't keep having low self-esteem and thinking of just look at me, how short I am. Just look at how short I am. I can't keep thinking like that. That's just how God created me. I have to let it go. Okay? Make peace with that. The things you can't change, just let them go. Avoid trying to make things perfect. This this mostly happens to be with ladies. I don't know, ladies want everything to be perfect. perfectionist. So every time you want something to be perfect, you can't even recognize the good things that are there. You are always looking for the negative things, always looking for the bad things, even though you've done all these other things and you've done. Avoid trying to make things perfect. Okay? Yeah. The other one is the stop beating yourself up for mistakes. We are all human, we all make mistakes. Okay? We all make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Learn from the mistake, collect yourself, and remind yourself that I am human and I've made mistakes. Yes, I've learned. Now let me move on. Yeah. Oh, the other one is do things that you enjoy and the things that you are good at, because when you do all these things you are bound to be positive and hence you feel good about yourself. And you know what, we've improved that self-esteem. You see, don't keep focusing on doing the things that you can't or things that you don't enjoy. Do the things that you enjoy and things that make you feel positive, and your self-esteem will improve. Yes. The other one is be with people who don't put you down. If you have friends, if you the company you're always having is always reminding you, always putting you down, or telling you of how bad you look or how you've made mistakes in the past, of how we have those kinds of people who are always reminding people, always trying to put others down. And what I have learned is that if you are trying to put others down, then trust me, there's something wrong with you, not with the other person. It's you. And if you're one of those people who is always putting people down, kindly look within yourself. You are the problem, not the other person. That's just the truth. So avoid hanging out with people. Don't hang out with people who are always, bringing your spirits down, because this will just contribute to lowering your self-esteem. Hang out with people who make you feel good, people who appreciate you, people who love you. Don't, you know, exercise. Exercise. The other one is exercise. Exercise can improve your mood. It can make you feel good, and as the other one is exercise. Exercise can make you feel good. It doesn't necessarily have to be a big workout or something. It can just be like a walk in the park, swimming, or even riding a bicycle. That will make you feel good, and hence it will improve your self-esteem. The other one is recognizing the situations that affect your esteem. What do I mean by recognize? I mean, if you realize that every time I'm doing something that I'm not good at, something that I don't enjoy, every time that I hang out with this kind of people, every time that I do this thing, it makes my self-esteem go down. Then those are the things you're supposed to avoid, because how you feel about yourself really goes a long way in how you will respond to people and how you will let how you let other people treat you. You see, adjust. The other one is adjust your thoughts and beliefs. By adjusting your thoughts and beliefs, what do I mean? I mean, use hopeful statements. I can and I will. I am worthy, I am beautiful, I can do this, I know that I can achieve this. Those kinds of statements are hopeful statements. And then forgive yourself, because we've seen that focusing on your mistakes too much will lower your self-esteem. So what do? Forgive yourself for the things you did for the mistakes you've done. Forgive yourself for the things you did in the past. You probably didn't know better. Okay, so what? I made a mistake. I've learned from it. I've forgiven myself. So what? I lost that money. So what? I lost that business because of this and this. Forgive yourself, and hence that will adjust your beliefs and improve your self-esteem. And also avoid the things that I must, I should, because these are the kind of things that when you don't achieve, then you feel like you are unworthy and you feel like you are worthless, of which you are a worthy human being, whether you've done those things or not. So what do we have to do? Adjust our beliefs, and adjusting our beliefs and adjusting our thoughts is also the same. I would say I would combine it with the point I said about challenging your negative thinking. Okay, so can we all agree that feeling when I feel good about myself, I'm gonna do better, even at my job, with my friends, with my family, and hence, I'm improving my life. But when I feel bad all the time, when I feel like I am not worthy, when I feel like I keep looking down on myself, then chances are very high I'm not going to achieve my goals. I'm not going to set them because I don't feel like I am worthy. So let us all work towards improving our self esteem. We've discussed the ways, and if you have any other more, you can add them in the comments, and we can get all and if you have more, you can add them in the comments, and we can all get to learn ways in which we can improve our self esteem. And that is all from me, guys. Bye.